They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now it's the backup Goff. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Extend. Angel. Hey, can.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. While they got some time, the running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up second and 8 at the 39.
Here's Fields now on second down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third and 4.
No more. Hey, never mind. Monday. Yes. Easy. Right.
To throw is Fields. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mixing up the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 3 from the 9.
Easy.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw, Fields. Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, his second second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
At the Bengals' 31-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Another run with Mitchell. 16 yards, a first down.
For the running back. A gain of 16 yards. And the point is Ari's first down.
A give here to Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Nighthawks 24, Bengals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Middle. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A run with Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Nighthawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bengals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here we go, Scott.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Bengals 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Goff. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
One strike. EQ. Alpha.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Play action. It's Fields. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on. And
things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And even 150 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5:51, 5:51. Out, let's go. Tonight.
Now Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Angel. Hey, can. Tonight.
Again, Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up